Hey everyone, D-Dub Squizzy here. Welcome back to Civ 3 World War II. Alright, this is the big episode where all the giant important stuff is going to happen. Right, I'm sending these guys over too. All of our Spitfires are going to stay here, recover, and watch the skies. This episode is probably going to be one of the most intense ones I've recorded, just period. Okay, now, as far as this Bismarck goes, I've been thinking about it, and I should probably just leave it alone for now. Or maybe, well, yeah, I can't afford the planes to sink it. They're all gone anyway now. I've got artillery here. We make new planes and units routinely. Whatever they drop, we should be able to handle. Now, I don't have a bunch of defenders in here, so there is that. Also... okay, there is that too. We're just going to sink that immediately. Much as I would like to try and bombard the Bismarck with this thing. Even these guys, who I like to keep around. Okay, there's a bunch of Spitfires there, so they can go to Nicosia. I want to keep them at least somewhat in order so I know what's what. Why is this here? Okay. So first, you go ahead and kill this. I see. We have a couple of easy targets. And that. Okay. Probably should target this one. Oh, that was 3 or 4 damage. I think we killed it. It's hard to tell. I'm gonna go with the we killed it answer. I should probably bomb that too. I think I only have one more Lancaster, maybe? We got it. Awesome. No? Dang it. It's still alive under there. No, those are all just Soviet tanks. Okay, let's try to hit the KV-1. It's going to retreat anyway. We might as well hurt it as much as possible. Oh, you don't need to be... yeah. Man, I forgot how many regular Lancasters I had here. Like, just across the board. Okay, no, you guys are needed here. We need to actually kill these tanks. They're all elites from slaughtering Persian and Chinese units. It does look like they were pulling out of Manchuria, so I don't think I have to worry about them in there. Okay, that was most of them. I think I have one left, maybe. Just go ahead and try to kill one of them. KV-1 may come for us, and my Lancasters can finish it next turn. Oh. If I can somehow convince the computer that it's a good investment to build more of those communist Chinese infantry, we'll be in pretty good shape. Right, this was going up here to join these guys. There is that out there. It can attack us. How far can you reach? Not far enough. Okay, go here. Their bombers being out here and my fighters being in short supply really does complicate some of this. Okay, our Blenheims are up here. I'm gonna start... A Blenheim is up here. Yeah, we're just gonna beat this city into the dirt as much as we're able. Oh, well done. So Vladivostok, it looks like he's building a T-34 every 2-3 turns. So taking it out will rob him of some production. Excellent. The rest of you, go there. I only really need to establish one fighter base over here, actually. Now that I think about it, I don't need to cover these cities. All I need to do is establish a single city I can store all my fighters in, and then from there we can defend ourselves. Okay, every one of you is going to have to fall back here. We'll let the Americans have a heyday for now. Here, you can go up there. You guys all must retreat as well. Guess that could have gone worse. PE2's bombing us. Awesome. Oh yeah, the artillery offensives. You can build that in one turn. Do it. I want to at least see what it is first. Can't reach over there, right? Yeah, just to St. John. Can't believe that Scapa Flow got pollution on the one square that can be polluted. Here, let's just clear this up. Oh, you don't even use that square? That would help out so much for shield purposes. That doesn't matter. The city is pretty unimportant in the long run. I have a couple of decent hit-pointed Crusaders. You guys are retreating. Not retreating, you're going back. I might need them. to help counteract German troops. Well, just let me move that. There. Okay, that should be enough. Now, my Matilda's still intact. Right. We're gonna kill this guy. Nice. I'm just gonna stay here another turn. Alright, then you're gonna fall back here, where you have the best sight lines and the most safety. Okay, Walvis Bay is as grown as it can be. Oh, it doesn't have a hospital. Why don't you have a hospital? I have Matilda's being built there, yeah. So this is all going over here. Even with the road set up, you know, I always forget just how big Canada is. It still takes forever, 5 turns, for a Matilda to make it to the other side. This is why all of Britain's infantry are motorized. It's 'cause it takes forever for anyone to go anywhere. Okay, there is still that spot. Yeah, you can just come back. And I think, amidst the storm of transports, it's unlikely we're going to get taken out. Yeah, I may need just more units up in Manchuria to help fend off attackers. I'm not sure yet. Do I have any Gurkhas? Well, it doesn't matter anyway. We're all going to move on to this stack, or this square. Hopefully he fortifies that T-34 instead of making it run. If only I could somehow harness all the units I'm building everywhere and send them against Japan. Well, not Japan, Germany. This war would have been over quite a while ago. Unfortunately, most of the time, it seems like I'm one allied power going to war with the entire world. Because most of my allies don't do anything. Although, props to... that's not fair, actually. My biggest ally, supposedly biggest ally, America, doesn't do anything, because they're terrible at managing their units. If my other allies or my other allies actually are super handy. Not the Netherlands or the Belgians so much, but the Chinese and the Persians and the French have been pulling their weight this game. As much as can be expected, you know, they don't turn the game around, but more than once, they have been extremely helpful in diverting enemy attention and taking out enemy units. I really hope this is enough Lancasters. It should be. I mean, my entire combined air force is going to come crashing down on them. That is a lot. I don't even think they can run if they try to. I don't think they have enough movement to get away. Well, we made it to Mexico. I should probably get a rite of passage with them. Do I have a rite of passage with them? Or no, I don't even have... I couldn't contact them before, could I? Switzerland. Oh, I didn't realize I didn't. That's right, you can't contact them until you actually meet them. There's Mexico. They don't even have an intelligence agency yet. Cool. Yeah, I don't have... Right, no, that's right, the Belfasts all got destroyed. Okay, I don't have any other units to move around, right? So I have big pile there, group there, giant pile here. All of it going up against this. Oh my goodness. I think this is going to take at least 2 turns to get through. Fortunately, they shouldn't be making too many advances over here, and if need be, I can send a Lancaster or 2 over. Okay, my Spitfires have pretty much got a lot of this stuff locked down. Having to move them all over the place, just to keep the enemy off my back. Kind of felt like there was something else I wanted to do. No sign of subs, assuming they haven't already made it to Malta. Of course, I don't even really need to keep an eye out around here. They must pass by Malta if they want to go anywhere. And then I will notice them. My fleet can take them out. Okay, these guys. Why did I have the lion go through? Now it lost a hit point. I should have just had that attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're all going to meet up at the Anson. I'm going to force him to drop off his units at an inconvenient location. He can even sink a heavy cruiser, but he can't sink all of them. This is every bombarding ship I've got, right? Yeah. Alright. One last enemy turn before the move of decision. Whoa. Okay, that is a B-29. I knew they were going to move their units in. That's awesome. If they actually take these Japanese cities, That'd be so helpful. Oh my goodness. Those are terrifying planes. I think those are B-29s. They might be one of the other variants, because B-29s are not the only ones that there are. Like, I think there's... I know that there's B-25s. Those are the ones that look like a regular bomber, but they're much stronger. I think... Is it the B-21 is this Flying Fortress, and B-29 is the Super Fortress? I can't remember if there's a B-19 or not. I don't know. There's a handful of American bombers, and all of their more dangerous ones look like that. They need more of them down there, but even the weaker version is more than the equivalent of my Lancaster, and the Super Fortress, it'll kill everything. It's like one of those Russian artillery divisions. Man, they do a lot of moving. It's almost going to give me a migraine at this rate. Did they move their units in Japan? Their tanks that were just sitting there? If they did, I did not see it. Oh, there they go. Oh! Okay, they might take that city. Given the right bomber support, they may take that thing out. Yeah, they are just infantry, but... You know, you still want to kill their units. Oh, bold. I don't know what's in there, but whatever it is, the Russians don't have anything that will prevent that tank from trying to kill it. Like, even a KV-1, their best defensive unit, only has an 18 defense, and those things have a 20 attack. So it's just like me in Germany. No matter what I put on top, a Panzer will attack. They are not afraid of any defensive units. Okay, so they did move their tanks as well. I don't have any Spitfires in the air at Plymouth. I didn't realize that. Yeah, target the ships. Well, they might destroy my Spitfires now. Oh. Ah, what the? I found the German Panzers, guys. This is where they've been the whole time. Oh, goodness. So I was right. They were out fighting the Allies in Asia. They didn't take any cities, weirdly. They must have been coming for this spot the whole time or something. Okay, they're all moving as one mass now. There's 2 of them. Please tell me that's 5 movement. Yes! They're in range of my artillery, too. Alright, we're hitting them with everything. Okay, yeah. I wasn't sure if that was still in range, but... Really? They might actually take out those Lancasters. I don't have any fighters in there? I thought I did. Yep. Oh, they might have killed that, actually. They do have a high enough rate of fire. They can really kill some stuff. Ha! I hate watching their bombers move. It's always so demoralizing because I can't do anything about it. Yeah, hit those cities. Go ahead and do that. I cannot tell you what a waste of time it is. Okay, I did not destroy the KV-1 in that city. they're running away. They're not going to escape. Okay, those German panzers are concerning. Worst case scenario... Actually, yeah, I'm going to have to lock them out. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to destroy one of those mountain roads, which keeps me from going across there, but it does lock down the area, or they'll be able to send through his infantry. I don't want to do that, but I can't afford to be dealing with Germany over there right now. It's good to know their panzers are away from home, though. Okay, they're going after the Persian mountain city. Interesting. Why would it do that? A 3 hit point KV-1 jumping on top of a full hit point T-34 in the middle of nowhere. That's weird. So yeah, I think I'm going to lose those Lancasters, because I'm going to need to use them right now to take out some of the bad guys. So they were sending all of these guys out of that one Persian infantry that just came down here, or do they know I have a bunch of Lancasters because they're cheating? Okay, now he's in a lead. Of course he is. A flak? I think they're going to send like 2 guys onto the hills. Yeah, do that. Go ahead. I cannot tell you how completely unafraid of those I am right now. But that does mean less units I have to fight through to get at that stack. So I'll take it. Okay. Well, a couple of unexpected moves, especially from America there. That's cool. I'm glad they are making use of Kochi the way that I wanted them to. The Russian bombers are just going to keep being a problem until I can take out their military. Actually get a granary in here. I kind of wish I could have the American troops load onto my convoys. I could just ship them all over. We could so bury the Germans. They'd have no chance. Alright, barracks and airport, and that city will be up and running. This one is up and running. Yeah, more Spitfires. Oh, I see. So I need more Spitfires on my core cities right now. I assumed that Germans wouldn't be that big of a problem with their bombers. That was foolish. And they have 2 Bismarcks in that stack now. I may be able to take them both out, but it's going to take some doing. Yeah, go ahead and build more if they're only 1 turn. There must be some sort of limiting factor to those things. There's no way you just get this really, really powerful unit for basically free. Yeah, I mean, a 50 bombard, 4 rate of fire, that's... It's so fast on how it is produced. But again, if they work like regular artillery, they just only have 1 shot or so, worth more than a heavy artillery. Because they're cheaper, I can pump them out really, really fast, and they will kill everything. Okay, so all new Lancasters, I'm going to send into Manchuria. We're going to try to establish a base of them up there. New Spitfires right now, we're going to go to a couple core cities and all over Manchuria and out here. Yeah, I'm going to destroy that road. So let's take a look here. Germany, that's all the remaining 3Es and a handful of 3Gs. And a motorized infantry. Yeah. Well, I have Crusaders. 21. Those are some high defensive numbers. And even if my Lancasters hit every time... I don't know, I could jump on this opportunity and try to kill some of them. I have units that can pillage roads anyway, right? Can we pillage roads? No, so I need to keep someone in reserve, specifically for the purpose of destroying a road. I should probably just destroy it, honestly. Here, you guys just go here. Come on. There are dangerous units right there. I'm not going to destroy this, or I'm not going to be able to take the city because they're not even doing their jobs. Hit the units. It's so frustrating. There. Okay. The rest of you are just going to skip your turns. 1 hit point. Well, let's make it count then. If I can get this stack on 1 hit point... Yeah, it's not going to happen. I was gonna say if we could, just bomb it and hit it. Worst case scenario, we're gonna take out that P-34. Nope. Alright, well, you're gonna die this turn. At least we'll take out a tank. Okay, how many do I have? 5. So let's hit them with 4 bombs and see what we're looking at. Okay, so we're not struggling with Spitfires up here, because we're going to have that covered. Where are we struggling with Spitfires? Because I know they were hitting me somewhere. Where was it? Well, I mean, they were getting me here. I think that was it, actually, wasn't it? Yeah, that was just the Germans. Okay. I think the computer cheated, and it knows where all of our Lancasters are, so the moment they came over here, their entire army has just run away. Which is a fair move. I mean, this is a lot of Lancasters. I don't know if we'll actually kill anything this turn. We may not. It's such a massive stack. Just hurting it is going to slow him down a lot, though. Wow, 1 hit points. I don't need to be seeing a bunch of 1 hit pointers. Or that. And they don't have that good of defense. I mean, it's 13. It's like 18 on the hill. That is decently high. Oh, so I saw a way that the defensive bonuses in this game are calculated. So apparently, it's the base defense times the total cumulative defensive modifiers. So, for example, where this guy's at, if you were to attack him from this mountain here, that sheep, because he's on the other side of a river, and he were fortified here, it'd be 10%, or 25% from fortifying, I believe it is, 50% from the hill, and then like another 25% from the river. Let me see. Alright, so fortified, yeah, 25% fortified. Where's the river? 25% from a river, so that's 50 there. 110 on a hill, so that's 160%. Wow, that's 100% bonus. My goodness. And then, yeah, I think those are all of them there. So that's like 160% of what their defensive bonus is. I think, something like that. I just thought it was kind of interesting. I wanted to know exactly how they were calculated, although I'm still a little confused. So does that mean mountains triple your defense and hills double them? Because I'm assuming it's saying plus this percent. Probably something like that. How is that an elite? Who's letting those things kill them? These guys are killable right here. If my Lancasters would actually hit for more damage, they could be killing T-34s right now. don't think I need to move the other Lancasters back to Cagliari either. Since we've taken Rome, we're not going to be pushing forward anymore. I don't have the units for it. It might be wiser to keep them where they're at. Man, these bombings are not going very well. Since they ran away, we also cannot further counterattack. I'm not going to be able to use my attacking units in Kirkuk to kill any wounded survivors. Probably should have put roads on those mountains at some point. Note for any future British playthroughs, I suppose. Well, then they could come right through the mountains, and that could be better or worse. How many motorized rifles does he have? Okay, we've worked our way through most of them. Now we're back to the wounded ones, okay. Oh, and the regulars. Okay, that must be all of his elites. Please start killing them. Awesome. It's probably going to be the only T-34 we actually do put down from these 3 hit pointers. Or not. I'm impressed. Okay, so they do not have actual roads, although they are trying to construct more. It's going to take forever to do that, so I'm not too worried about that at the moment. If he does get a road in, I'm bombing it out immediately. Now we're back to not really bombing these things at all. We haven't even gotten to his low hit point tank divisions yet. Like his non-elite ones. He still has so many of those. How many Spitfires are in here? Oh, plenty. Here, give me a bird's eye view up there, too. Okay, now we're down to the other tanks. This is going to be the biggest stack. Because he has... yeah, the majority of them are these. Fortunately, we should be able to get through them faster than we did the others. Because they have a worse defense and lower hit points. So they won't keep on shifting in and out, they won't be so hard to bomb. Hopefully. They are on hills, so they're tougher than they would be otherwise anyway. That's the other advantage to fighting in Europe when you're Germany. Like, most of the terrain that you're fighting in isn't that great for your enemies. Their units are just so strong anyway that they don't really have to worry about it one way or another. Yeah, that city needs to be fighter covered. We must be running low on Lancasters over here. Yeah, there they go. Okay, our last stack. And it's the biggest one, up against theirs. So they put a flak on that radar tower, which is not a bad move, if I'm being honest. Like, you definitely want to protect a radar tower with whatever is most convenient. Because normally, if the enemy is close enough to take out the radar tower, they're going to take out the city. But the bombs are always an issue. No matter what you put on it, bombers can, and eventually, if the computer, or if your enemy wants to, will get through. And then kill whatever is guarding it, and then destroy it. Or if they can't kill whatever's guarding it, still destroy it. A flak is a pretty good defensive measure. I'd want to couple that with some regular defensive unit, even a motorized rifle division. Just for a little extra bonus, because the flak has a low defense. So anything it doesn't shoot down can still hurt it pretty bad. Planes won't be too big of a problem once we get this next tech anyway. Our units will all be promoted into the 1943 versions. All of our regular infantry. And those guys have flak. I think it's only a 1. Anti-air defense, yeah, of 1. And then 2 more attack points. But you know, that anti-air is huge. That means it's always a risk to bomb any of my cities, basically. are we looking at? Oh, man. Well, okay. For a second I was like, hey, we're doing pretty good on numbers, but I think it's just going to take everything we have to injure these guys. We're going to have to go through them in the city, unfortunately. Oh, no! My big stack won't be able to reach. I didn't realize that. Man, I hope we do a little more than just wound them all then. Well, regardless, the big stack's the one that really has to go back home. The rest of these guys, while useful wherever they're at, Japan is basically beaten. The Blackburns can cover a lot of this in Manchuria. Or at least just keeping the Russians off of us. I need to get these guys back on the German front, because I think we really need to keep pushing them. I don't know where that transport is going either, the German one. I didn't realize how far away they were. What is the range on a Lancaster? Because I thought it was more than this. 14. That is not as high as I thought it was. That's very high, but I thought it was more than that. You also underestimate how far apart things are down here. Oh, wrong guys. My mind was wandering, I didn't even notice. I just bombed the wrong stack. Wow, did we get through all of his 6 hit pointers? All of his veterans. I think we did. Oh, this might be good news. So 5 hit pointers are next, and he's got a handful of them. That's probably going to consume what's left, but it's a couple T-34s we can take out, and maybe some KV-1s. I don't know what... I think they're all on 1 hit point, all of his surviving KV-1s. Those might drop to the bottom of a stack. But to be honest, I'm a little less afraid of them. He likes to use them for defending, which gives me a way to keep them kind of occupied. The T-34s, they exist to attack, and he uses them that way. He's got plenty of 4 hit point brigades, too, or divisions. And then, of course, once we get through these 5 hit pointers, he's probably just going to go into the highest hit pointed motorized rifles that he's got left. So I think we're not going to take out any big hitters in that stack this turn anymore. Well, I may keep these guys down here next turn, just because they can still hit stuff in Esfahan, and he has more units there. So I could focus these guys on clearing out the rest of the stuff within their range, the rest of everyone on hitting Tehran, where he's probably going to pull all of his wounded units. Even these motorized rifles can be a nuisance if left unchecked. But I'm going to do my best to keep Persia alive. Still have a handful of cities, and taking Kabul is not going to be easy. It's super inconvenient. Oh, wrong city. Dang it. Hey, at least his hit points are kept low. Okay, so that's all of his fresh 5 hit pointers out. Once we get down to the 4 hit point zone, if we can get down that low, then bombardments have a chance to be lethal. Here we go. Well, terrible timing. Oh, whoopsie. Wake them all up. Move them here. Oh, right. That's right within range of the fighters. What am I thinking? Okay. Well, first things first. Let's try to bombard. It's probably all going to miss, but I've had some success in the past. Even just 1 hit point shaved off of one of these guys might help us. Alright. That's something. Oh yeah, I should wake up the guys on this carrier. How far can they fly? Okay, go here for now. This is all Valentine's, right? I'm gonna take a 9 hit pointer and attack. Quite a few heavy artillery in here. And regular artillery, apparently. Good. Kill it all now. Alright, I'm going to keep one of them around. Defense is only a 1. Oh, I still have 2 free Valentines. I'm going to keep 1 so I can kill the guy on the mountain. He's on a mountain, so it's going to hurt whatever I hit him with. I'd rather I do it with a tank. Sweet. Okay, that's one of Russia's biggest cities and most important cities taken, and definitely their best one out here. Okay, kill him. This will give us protection from bombers as well as a decent bit of flak. Plus there is a flak moving in here. I think I'm going to pull the one out of Fushan down there as well. And I can wake up all of the bombers, or the fighters that are in there, because they won't be needed. Okay. Well, that's our first Russian city taken. And it's a doozy. Right. Okay, so we're looking at 3Gs. You know what? Why not? I mean, sure, we're probably going to lose these guys. But they're up here to fight. And once I take out this road, the fighting is done. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, I might move him up here, just so that when the time comes for us to attack, we have people on hand to build some roads real quick. I do not want to go through Damascus. If the Russians attack it, anyone in there is dead. You guys are still going to stay here, because I don't know what he plans. If they're going further south, we should be able to operate from Plymouth with relative ease. Alright, people are already on that. Yeah, let's hurry up the road process. Wow, their workers have got work done. Okay, so we'll be moving on German warships, trying to take out that convoy. Destroying those Bismarcks will set him back a decent bit. He can't pump those things out very quick. Now, unfortunately, after we bombard, once they move, if they're still alive and they make a move, the rest of our battleships will not be able to pursue. The King George V's can, the Lion can, my heavy cruisers can, and my Southamptons can, and the battle cruisers can. But my actual battleships, like the regular ones, where are you going? I must have had a reason for telling him to go wherever he's going, and one stray Matilda in Canada is not going to kill me. Now I'm just curious, so I'm going to let him go, but that's weird. Well, the attack in the Middle East wasn't quite as glorious as I would have hoped. But it was a lot of damage. Dealt very rapidly. And if we start taking enough cities, we might even put him on the defensive, which would be ideal for us. I can't move... Well, no, I don't have a ton of units, like garrison units, that I can use. Okay, this is tricky. I should leave those German panzers. Right. Like, I shouldn't bomb out the roads. It's a convenient path for me that I could actually make use of. And more importantly, there are 2 spaces of mountains for him to get through, and I do have attacking units. I attacked him with the one guy. That may have been a little too hasty. He'll peel some guys off, the others will move in. Yeah, here, we'll do this. The others might stay behind and heal. They may retreat to German cities, for all I know. Or you miss. Okay. Wake everyone. Wake all of you. Things should not be down 1 hit point. That annoys me. They will be harder to kill on the mountains. The Germans will. Where are they? Because their defense is going to jump up. But if all of the wounded ones run away, that is most of them. That'll leave only a few. Our Lancasters and attacking units might be able to kill those, and that's a couple more tanks, you know, marked off. Stop wanting to go through Damascus. I do not want you to do that. Well, this is going poorly. Not a single hit on any bombards yet. Okay, you're gonna park there. Just 'cause I need to, like, if some of these bombards go really well, I can attack with the Lion. If I take out the other one, I will need another King George V ready, and I want full hit points, so... yeah. These have an 18 bombard. My battle cruisers have an 18 bombard. Somehow, these things with a 16 seem to hit so much more consistently. Even than them, who have a 20. It's very weird. Okay, they're both on 8 hit points. Which one is it? The Prince of Wales? 13 to 8 is not as significant as I would like. I don't like doing this, but I don't think I have a choice. We need to actually do something about this. Theoretically, the Lion should be able to take this thing. Okay, that hurt, but it's dead. Yeah, no, I'm going to say the numbers are too close. I don't want to attack him. Probably would now. Typically. Alright, well. If he drops his units off, we may be in trouble, depending on what he drops and where he drops it. I'm just not sure yet. Yeah, I don't just want to attack them. Not yet. Not if my guys are sticking around. I might have a better way of doing this. Same thing with these, although I do want to move the Crusaders closer. We may be able to turn this into a kill box. If you weren't in the way, I might be able to actually do something to that too, but here we are. That Lancaster's dead. There's, I don't think, any way around that. Although, he does not have enough PE2s to kill these things, even if they all bombed perfectly. Might be good. The flak... could move it with the stack, but I have the bombers. They'll probably deal with the PE2s as we close in. I got 3 Matildas over here. You two can go over here. Okay. Yeah, we're not moving anyone over here yet. Let's see if I can just hurry these barracks now. Forgot I left a couple light cruisers there. Okay, well this is a success. This isn't as much of a success as I would like, especially now knowing that my bombers aren't going to be able to reach all of them. We might have to keep these guys here longer than I intended, but the combination of these 3 stacks within 2 or 3 turns should kill everything in Tehran. The units that have fled into Esfahan, these guys can and likely will kill next turn. They'll attack that, probably this, these guys, whatever they do, because they can't get away now, that, and anything else that comes into their realm of attack. Okay, nothing should be able to sneak up on us down in any of these cities. Not because the computer's likely going to go after these two first. So when one of these drops, then I know we're in trouble and we have other problems. Yeah, I guess that is another thing. If this city gets taken, then I'll likely bomb out a road just so I can turn my full attention on it. The German unit will likely have to go out here. I mean, he can try to travel along the Russian road network here and make it over there, which is likely what he will do. He may also try to go up and around, but that's really roundabout. There's lots of mountains. I doubt that they will try that one. Good to know where they are. I am assuming a handful of other Bismarcks, or not Bismarcks, Panzers are on this transport. So we'll likely be seeing those here pretty soon too. Alright, well let's let the enemy move then. As little as I want to, I think. That's all I really can do now. You know, okay, you almost have a manufacturing plant. You... No, don't do that. Build workers. We need a couple of them out here, and no one has any. You're already working pretty hard on that. If I had more workers over there, these cities might actually be producing by now, and they'd be a big deal. I haven't been paying close enough attention to it. One more city online could have been super handy. And you might as well do something. Put a road through a mountain. Okay, I don't have anything else I need to do. Yep, let's just go. Ah yes, the moving of the Greeks. It's a tradition at this point. It only took 2 hit points off. It's probably not a B-29. That tank. Is the M2A2 going to succeed where the Lee Grant failed? Okay. Or was it Grant Lee? I don't remember which direction, or which order they put it in. Yeah, I think that's a Sherman. Is that the M2A5? Can't remember. Wow, that went poorly. Yeah, that was rough. What do you get for straight up attacking a Japanese city, though? I don't know what else you would expect to happen. The guys defend themselves very well. They're not great aggressors, although they're strong enough, but they are great at defending themselves. Okay, we can expect a very long Russian move. They have a lot of stuff to do. We should be able to shoot down most of those German bombers now, although the ones that hit Italy will still hit Italy. I think I got a Spitfire up in the air. Really? I put guys in the air. Dang it, that's annoying. I have so many 1941 destroyers, too. You think they would be shooting them down now, at least. Okay, so they're going to park there. That's actually pretty good. That means we can still get them. I just hope the Russians aren't too efficient when it comes to killing the Persians, so we can deal with these Germans. Alright, we'll see what he's going to do with that Bismarck and transport. He doesn't really have any options for it, does he? Like, even if he pulled it into port, we're just going to bombard it with our fleet, and I think they're more vulnerable in port anyway. I don't think he... And all the port is within range of my battleships. His best tactical move is to continue wherever he's going. They were probably going to attack with that tank, but because that didn't go so well, they decided not to. They took out my harbor, jerks. I swear, this is why I can't have nice things. I really need to get some fighters in there. Yeah, go for it. Waste your bombers on my flak. Okay, so I think when you move a fighter into a city, anything you do is going to take a while, but after they've been in the city, everything only takes one turn. That's at least what I'm sort of noticing. Yeah, so I need to get the planes, any surviving planes, out of there, so that if he bombs the city with my planes still in it, my fighters will deal with them. Alright, yeah, there they go. Yes, well done. And this is why I don't mind China. Despite their ineptitude at moving across roads, every now and then, one of their guys comes in clutch. We took out a couple motorized rifles, I think a single KV-1, and all but one of his T-34s in that stack. So, not a bad day's work as far as bombing tanks goes, but we cannot let these Soviet tank divisions go. They all have to be destroyed before they show up somewhere else in even greater numbers. Okay, yeah, now you're dead. Oh man. Where are you going now? Please say you're still attacking the infantry that are around there. I don't need another tank trying to take Communist China from me. Oh no. Wow. If I were Russia, that would piss me off, but I will take the win. I'm glad he didn't move the paratrooper into the city. Like, I would have been annoying to bomb through. I may want to use some fighters to bomb the city or surroundings first, just in case he actually has fighters in there. Yeah, the Chinese sort of have the same advantage that the Russians do, especially early on, in that they just have so many units. Bad units, but just so many of them. The advantage they have above that is that they're in one little localized area, which makes them really hard to deal with. Okay, so that guy's not fortifying anything. And they're all going on an open plains. That's ideal. They're not on a hill anymore, so I can attack them. We're going to kill that. Okay. Artillery offensive is in 4 turns out here. Paris can probably start pumping them out in 1. One more turn. York Factory will be ready to start producing more. Oh, so Lusaka. I didn't know that that one was that close. This one is ready. More Lancasters. Actually, no, yeah, we're going to build another one. I only intended to build 2, but if the Germans are going to be pulling stunts like this, I'm going to want more than that. I haven't been focusing on the water as far as building sea units too much. Built a lot of transport type units and a lot of destroyers, but I've only built a handful of battleships, and that's because you start with so many. And in fairness, they're not at nearly as high a priority as good aircraft. Do that. I think I have a bunch of them out here building Matildas, so build more Lancasters. Yeah, you can still build Crusaders. I don't want to shift too much because the balance is important. do that. I guess a library? Can't do much more without more resources. Okay. Gonna wake you up, just because there is pollution. I think next turn... Yeah, he just finished whatever he was doing, so he can clean up that. And I had one more pollution somewhere. There's 2 now. I need more workers down here. Broken Hill is real close to being finished, isn't it? Yeah, it only needs an airport after this. Canberra, that still has to get a manufacturing, so that's not happening anytime soon. I need more workers in Australia, just in general. Alright. Well, we had some success. These guys are holding position, which is a terrible, terrible decision. So they're all going to die now. We're going to finish them off. Going to return my fleet to what they were doing. That's going to be it for this one, then. So thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one.